Hey guys, thanks for stopping on in for today's college football pick video play as we head into December 1st, 2017, Friday's matchup here in the Pac-12 championship game between the Stanford Cardinal and the Southern California Trojans. USC coming into this one as about 3.5-point favorites right now. If you guys are interested in getting all of our college football plays for this week's action, you can get those over at stumpthespread.com, link down in the video description, and be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. So coming to this one, we're going to be talking about where we feel like the better value here is going to be on the over-under. The total number right now sitting at about 58 to 58.5 points, so pretty high number overall. If you go back to the first game that these two teams played against each other this year, USC had that home field advantage, and the final score, USC went on to win that one by a final of 42 to 24, so the total in that one reached all the way up to 66 points. We feel like the fact that USC won't have that home crowd advantage today, that Stanford is probably going to have a little bit more success implementing their pace of play. Obviously, a defense first type of squad right now. The Cardinal on the year, they're 9-3 overall. They rank 12th overall, and they've been playing some really strong ball as of late. They've won their last 3 games in a row, including some standout resume wins against Washington and Notre Dame. And the Cardinal, they've been getting the job done defensively, limiting offenses like Notre Dame to just 20 points, Washington to 22 points, and also, sandwiched around those 2 great wins was a 17-14 defensive battle win against rival Cal. So on the year right now, this Stanford team, they've actually been pretty respectable on both sides of the ball. They're 37th in the nation in scoring average, 25th in total team defense. And, of course, the Cardinal, they love to pound the ball on the ground behind Bryce Love, who's arguably the best running back in all of college football. They rank 31st in college football in rushing compared to 97th in passing. And whenever you're a team that's defensive oriented and you try to really run your offense through your ground game, that can just kind of slow down the pace of play a bit and reduce the number of total plays and possessions, which can make it tougher at the end of the day to get a ton of points on the board here. But their opponent today, USC, right now, 10-2 overall. Even if USC is able to win this one, probably going to be on the outside looking in at the college football playoff. They'd probably need a whole lot of help to get any serious consideration into sneaking into that picture. You know, for instance, they would have to have every team right now that's in the top 4 probably lose in their final game to get some kind of consideration as that Pac-12 2-loss champion. But on the year right now, the Trojans, they've been really strong, especially offensively. 26th in the nation in scoring average. They're 18th in passing, 36th in rushing. And then defensively, not quite as strong, but still respectable. They're giving up about 26 points per game, which ranks about 60th in the nation. In their last outing, USC, they had a little bit more trouble with rival UCLA than many expected, but the Trojans, they went on to pick up that win at the end of the day by a final of 28 to 23. And USC, they've been playing some pretty good ball over the past month or so. They've picked up 4 straight wins. Ever since that really embarrassing blowout loss on the road against Notre Dame, USC has looked really strong. They went on to blow out Arizona State on the road. They convincingly beat a good Arizona squad at home. They beat Colorado on the road by 2 touchdowns. And then, of course, that rivalry win against UCLA. And the Trojans, they've already gotten the job done against Stanford this year. And in watching that particular matchup all the way back in September, USC just looked like the stronger physical team. Of course, we've had a lot of time pass since then. I feel like Stanford is playing a bit better ball right now than they were back at that point in the year. So probably going to be a bit more competitive of a game. Also, USC not having that home crowd advantage behind them. So coming to this one, like I said, we're going to be giving our take on the over-under. And we feel like this is going to be a little bit slower paced defensive-oriented game than the first contest we saw between Stanford and USC in that matchup back in September. And as a result, we feel like the under is going to be the better play, better value play in this matchup. So guys, that's our plays for today's action. If you're interested in getting all of our college football plays for this week, you can get those over at stumpthespread.com, link down in the video description, and be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.